Good evening. This is Akashvani Kohima. I'm Ketolena with the evening news. The headlines. Deputy Chief Minister TR Zeliang says ULB elections to be held once Nagaland Municipal Bill 2023 is passed. 43 Tapi Assembly Constituency to go on polls for by-election tomorrow. 15,256 voters to cast their votes. Information Commissioner Heeralal Samariya sworn in as Chief Information Commissioner. And Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry to launch 3-day Women for Water, Water for Women campaign across India to celebrate Jal Diwali. Now the news in detail. Deputy Chief Minister and Convener for Select Committee to examine the Nagaland Municipal Bill 2023, TR Zeliang has said that once the Nagaland Municipal Bill 2023 is passed, urban local bodies elections will be conducted soon. Addressing a press briefing after holding a consultative meeting on the Nagaland Municipal Bill with apex tribal civil bodies in Kohima today, Zeliang said that the ULB elections will be conducted with 33% reservation for women. However, reservation for chairperson post for women in ULBs will be removed. He further highlighted other features and said that only indigenous inhabitants of Nagaland will be able to contest in the ULB elections. The convener also added that the provision of tax on land and properties will be removed. Other committee members and representatives from Central Nagaland Tribes Council, Eastern Nagaland People's Organization and Tengime Union Nagaland attended the meeting. The Select Committee report will be presented during the third session of the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly to be held on 9th November 2023, and the bill will be taken up for consideration and passing the same day. Polling for 43 Tapi Assembly Constituency under Mon District by-election is set to take place tomorrow. A total of 15,256 voters will cast their votes in 23 polling stations under 5 sectors. SDO Civil Mon and Returning Officer Rongsan Manla informed that the polling will start at 7 a.m. and mock poll will begin at 5:30 a.m. She added that law and order remained peaceful. Ahead of the polling day, electronic voting machines (EVMs) and voter-verified paper audit trail (VVPAT) devices in Mon have been dispatched today. General Observer M.G. Rajamaniakam, Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Ajit Kumar Verma, Superintendent of Police Mon Shiluwabang I. Longkumar, and Sub-Divisional Officer Civil and Returning Officer of 43 Tapi AC Mon Rongsan Manla were present during the dispatching exercise. The Nagaland government also have declared paid holiday for all institutions and establishments in the constituency on the polling day. The 43 Tapi Assembly Constituency under Mon District has fallen vacant after seating MLA and advisor to the Social Welfare Department Government of Nagaland, Nokia Wangnao, passed away on 28 August this year. Counting of votes will be held on December 3. Information Commissioner Heeralal Samariya was today sworn in as the Chief Information Commissioner. President Drupadi Murmu administered the oath of office to him at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Samariya was currently serving as the Information Commissioner in the Central Information Commission. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Minister of State for Personnel Dr. Jitendra Singh were present on the occasion. The Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry will launch tomorrow a 3-day Women for Water, Water for Women campaign to celebrate Jal Diwali. The ministry said that women self-help groups, SSGs, will visit more than 550 water treatment plants as part of the campaign. It added, the aim is to provide a platform for the inclusion of women in water governance and instill a sense of ownership and belonging towards water infrastructure. The ministry is expecting more than 15,000 SHG women to participate nationwide in the first phase. The campaign is part of the ministry's flagship scheme, Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation, in partnership with the National Urban Livelihood Mission. You're listening to the news from Akashvani Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, MEITY, today launched the Pan-India Startup Initiative Launchpad for Tech Entrepreneurs towards accelerated growth and pioneering in New Delhi. The ministry said the initiative aims to promote investment, mentorship, and Global Connect initiative for accelerated growth of young entrepreneurs to initiate and scale their ventures. It added that budding startups will also get a 3-month intensive training and funding up to 1 crore rupees. Speaking at the event, MEITY Secretary S. Krishnan highlighted the changing landscape of enterprising in India. He said the nation is no longer a place for outsourcing but a startup hub, with India now a world leader in digital public infrastructure. Krishnan added that the message of this event is to promote entrepreneurship in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities and greater participation from women and people from vulnerable communities. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee has said that the Chaka Band imposed by commercial vehicles owners in Mokokchung, Tuensang, Zunheboto, Phag, Paren and Longland districts is critically hindering movement of goods and people and causing hardships to inhabitants of the affected areas. The NPCC, in this regard, have asked the state government to release the poll duty-related dues and put an end to the inconveniences faced by the people of the affected districts. The State Congress Party also reminded the state government to expedite handing over ex gratia to the deceased victim of the continued accident that occurred on 20th September. Committee on Public Undertakings will undertake an on-the-spot verification of public undertakings on 10th November in Kohima and Dimapur district. The verification will be led by MLA Imkong L. Imchen along with members of the committee and officials from Nagaland Legislative Assembly Secretary. The committee will visit decorative and dimensional stone plant Kohima, Hotel Saramati Dimapur, Nagaland Industrial Development Corporation Office Dimapur, and Nagaland Handloom and Handicraft Development Corporation Office, Dimapur. A cyber security awareness program was held at Bloom Bazaar in Kohima on Saturday, which was organized by Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland in collaboration with MMB Cyber School. The speakers, Limasan Lamoa and Vizotio Sotu, spoke on common threats which are often underestimated by users, such as scams and online frauds, cyberbullying, online information sharing, slow system behavior, among others. Calling the need to be vigilant, the speakers explored everyday practices in the cyber world, including information sharing, online purchases and sales, and viewing inappropriate content which are vulnerable against cyber attacks. They also provided awareness on potential consequences and how to remain safeguarded against cyberbullying, such as outing, impersonation, stalking, and harassment. And National Foundation for India, in collaboration with Directorate of Youth Resources and Sports, Government of Nagaland, and Northeast India International Model United Nations, will be hosting 2-day Northeast India Youth Leaders Conclave in Kohima from tomorrow. The conclave will create a platform for dialogue and learning for youth leaders, equipping them to become catalysts for positive change in their respective communities and contributing to sustainable development of the region. Under the theme Empowering Youth Leaders, Bridging SDGs and Socio-Economic Development, the event will see the participation of 100 youth leaders from 8 Northeast Indian states. To end the news, the headlines here again. Deputy Chief Minister TR Zeliang says ULB elections to be held once Nagaland Municipal Bill 2023 is passed. 43 Tapi Assembly Constituency to go on polls for by-election tomorrow. 15,256 voters to cast their votes. Information Commissioner Heeralal Samariya sworn in as the Chief Information Commissioner, and Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry to launch 3-day Women for Water and Water for Women campaign across India to celebrate Jal Diwali. That's all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.